Hello everyone, this is Andrew, the Archon Philosopher, talking philosophy to the philosopher in all of us. I have, I think, a quick video here today. I've been looking into relativity, special theory, general theory, and I have some questions. And this goes back to the 1905 paper, which I think is a very clear paper. It was entitled on the electrodynamics of moving bodies. And so Einstein's problem, as he states very clearly at the front, is that you have a magnet and it goes towards a coil, and the magnet creates an electric current in the coil because the magnet creates a dynamic magnetic field which creates an electric current, and the electric current drives this current in the coil. And then if the magnet's stationary, the coil moves, we don't have an electric current and we have an electromotive force. He's worried about consistency of frames of reference. And he solved this by making frames of reference special theory. So I did a logic table here, taking 3 frames of reference. And we have 4 scenarios. And I was looking, this is my question and problem, that I can't find the 4th scenario where they're both moving. There's some talk about having to move relative to one another, the magnet and the coil moving relative to one another. This is not in Faraday's laws, but the rate of flux would be, but not the absolute creation of an electric field. So in the 4 scenarios, the first scenarios, they're both not moving. And here everyone agrees on this. Whatever your frame of reference, as a magnet, as a coil, or as an outside observer, everyone agrees that there will be a static magnetic field, there will be no dynamic magnetic field, there will be no electric field, there will be no current in the coil, there will be no electromotive force in the coil. Everyone agrees on that. And everyone agrees on number 3, which is when the magnet is not moving and the coil is moving, everyone sees that electromotive force in the coil. Okay, so let's get to scenario 2, when the magnet is moving and the coil is not moving. So in this, from the magnet's frame of reference, it just sees its own static magnetic field. It doesn't see it changing. And then it's presumed, I think, that there's no electric field from the magnet's frame of reference. This is a question mark for me. Then we have the current in the coil. Well, the magnet looking over at the coil suddenly sees that the coil has a current in it and says, how did that coil get the current? The magnet knows that it needs to have a dynamic magnetic field to create the current. So how is that coil getting the current? I know magnets don't think, but anyway. So then we get into the scenario that I don't know is discussed at all. No one seems to mention this, that the magnet is moving and the coil is moving. And in this, we're just going to say from all 3 frames of reference that we have a question about whether there's an electric field. Is it no? Is it yes? So in this, this is my proposed test. I don't know why this has not been done. Apparently it can be. So you take this thing called a field mill, which measures electric fields, any charge or whatever it is in electric fields, potential. It's hard to know which word to use sometimes. Anyway, I hope someone will help me in the comments. Please be, respectful on this. But I've not seen this experiment done. So why not? If it has, put the link in there. Let me see a video. I can't find it. So they're all moving. The field mill is attached to the magnet. It's attached to the coil, and it's all moving from nothing, accelerating up. And if there is a dynamic magnetic field from the frame of reference of the magnet, which is the frame of reference of the field mill, then the field mill should pick up an electric field if there is one. So this is the question answered. We can all assume that there will be no current or electromotive force in the coil, as they have to cross over and create something there. So this is my idea for a test. And if there is no electric field generated, the field mill cannot measure an electric field with when it's attached in the same frame of reference to the magnet moving forward. Then it looks like special relativity is true. But if there is an electric field detected, then it really throws into question special relativity, I think. Anyway, let me know what you think on this, and thanks for dropping in, and I'll end with the normal, that when we know where we are, whether there's an electric field or not in a moving magnet, from the magnet's frame of reference, then we will know who we are, creatures that seem to have a different place than we were told, and then we will know what to do. Anyway, what to do, give a like, comment, sub, thanks. We'll see you next time, and we're out.